Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan here with MGS Coaching Football. My background, this is my 38th year coaching football. I've either been a defensive, offensive, or special teams coordinator, as well as a head coach at both the collegiate and high school levels. What I want to talk to you about in this presentation is one of our sniper games that we utilize to defend both zone read and or RPO schemes. These are what we call games to defend, put a little pressure on, define the read for the quarterback. And as it says there, they involve a D line, and then it's either inside linebacker or outside linebacker. Okay. So in this presentation, I want to talk to you about a sniper game that we call Xerox. Okay. And what that tells our defensive line, let me start with the communications. There's no Lucky Ringo, or you would see, Lucky Ringo 2, Dime Rover, etc. Instead, the call is based upon the halfback's location. So in this diagram, it's east, which if you look at the map of the United States, the east coast is on the right, the west coast is on the left, and the only time we use east and west is to define the position of a running back, okay? So when he's offset to the right, our right, we say east, so that tells the stud, who's always right, he's involved, and in the inside linebacker in this case is the backer, that he's the static defender. He is involved in this particular sniper game. And for the nose, east means he's going to slant A gap left. If the running back were lined up on the left, we'd say west, and the nose would know he's going to slant A gap right, always away from the call. And the end on a west knows that he's going to be sticking into the A gap, and in this case, the Mike would be the static linebacker. Okay? So essentially, what all this means is we're trying to define for the quarterback what his read is. And so this should be a keep read, okay? Because the read key, the defensive end here, because he's the wide, he's not going to read in all likelihood a detached defender who's 5 yards from the tackle box. When he disappears, that should spell keep to the quarterback. So when you get a quarterback who's not the best of runners, certainly not as good as the running back, and you want him to keep the ball, this is one of the ways we do it. So you can't have just one way. Like see the zone read RPO playlist. You can't just have the one Xbox. You got to have multiple different looks. So in this case, this is a solid look in that with the stick into A, so the double A gaps, the D end opposite the call in this case, so opposite the E, so it's always end, is still in the B gap, still a 51. And now the static technique being the same in that the inside linebacker is going to keep his outside foot hot zit stepping as he reads the mesh. Now in this one, there's going to be zero contact with the tackle, so the inside linebacker has to be keenly aware as he reads the mesh. He sees through the tackle, who if the tackle is working up to him, we teach him, you play quarterback. Okay, this should be a keep anyway, but if the rule is if the tackle is in your vision, blocking your vision, or he's working up to you, play quarterback. Okay, because we're expecting you to be the inside quarterback defender. Okay, if the offensive tackle stays on the line of scrimmage, then you can complete reading the mesh, meaning seeing if the running back has it or if the quarterback kept it, as we hope he does. Okay, so again, the big key to Xerox in this case is the coaching point to your inside linebacker. There will be no friction of any kind. There'll be no contact of any kind with the offensive tackle. So now the inside linebacker needs to anticipate him working up, and therefore you working out to play inside out quarterback defender. Don't just run there. Stay static, zit stepping until you see that the tackle is going to work up to you. Okay, at that, or it's not as likely that the quarterback gave it to the running back right now. Okay, when this action is occurring, so in other words, zone action, inside zone action, in the same direction as the running back, then the chances are that this is the zone read or the RPO, and they've got games going on over here. Okay, so again, sniper games are specific, three-man games in that the nose is typically involved as well to give different looks, define the reads for the quarterback. So in this particular case, we want it so the quarterback keeps the football. In other presentations in the same zone read RPO blitz playlist, we'll give reads to the quarterback that says give the football. So for the quarterbacks that are really good runners and they're not the one you want keeping it, we give them those looks. Okay, and it's not much different. We play the same. We could play gray 4 coverage. We could play gray 3, our 2 match quarter variations, right? Our base and our gray 3 variation. And then another playlist, specific RPO coverages, okay, that we can also utilize in any of these sniper games. So as usual, please, any questions, please reach out to me at coachmjsullivan@gmail.com, and I'd love to talk football with you.